A lot of people ask me, Tim, how do you play the Ekko matchup as Syndra? I, for the love of God, can't play versus Ekko. I'm gonna show you. What we gotta do is Ekko's a champ without any sustain and regeneration in lane. So every bit of damage that we get on top of him sticks. Besides that, you also have to keep in mind that Ekko is a burst-oriented champion that wants to trade. So what we're going to do is take bone plating. If we don't take bone plating, if we take Hill of Blades, we're just literally going to get farmed. Every single time he has his E up, he's going to farm me. You got to be careful of an interaction between your E and his E, where he can jump over it. So the most important thing to do is try to let him run into me, try to take up space in the lane. And Ekko is a champion that, especially if we run bone plating, he's going to try to trade a lot around his Q, less so than his E only. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. This guy is called the Poop FFS. Anyway, now Ignite Ekko is gonna definitely make it a bit more threatening. Yeah, his all-in kill threat is just really high. So I gotta be very careful with the trades that I take. And I specifically gotta play a little bit slower. Gotta play a little bit more careful with my waves. Yeah, so some Ekko start Q, some Ekko start E. What I do is I usually wait until I have the info. So what I do is I don't really step up in the early game. I just kind of wait until I see what he starts. Because if he has Q, I'm not that vulnerable. If you have E, I'm quite vulnerable. And you can just trade onto me quite hard. Beautiful Q there. Hitting him. Okay, so he has probably E. And the thing you do is you don't stand your ground and attack him. You actually run away first. Create distance so he can't proc the Hill of Blades. And you see that we're slowly chipping away this guy's HP bar. He's gonna try to contest me on this minion probably. He does not. Okay, because I spotted in his movement. He's not contesting me here, and I'm actually gonna slow push in him in there. I'm actually gonna take E because of the shenanigans happening up in the top side. We stay outside of his range. Beautiful spacing. And we're gonna now poke him down. And we got some pinks on the bot lane. I don't think it's going all too well there. Okay. So Briar's kind of chilling. Huge. We're doing quite well in the lane. Muting all. Fucking holy moly. Today's games have been a special kind of interesting. Now Ekko is resetting, so I'm going to thin out the casters, but not kill them. So they kill my minions, because he's going to be quite fast on the reset. And still just going to be able to catch the wave, because it's a cannon wave. So I want his minions to still deal as much damage to mine. Therefore, deny him as many minions as possible. And we're in a mega position right here. We're absolutely destroying him. Nice little fadeaway Q. Get a bit of a vision ward out. And we're spacing the living hell out of him. That's the thing that you have to do versus Ekko. You have to space his E. Beautiful Q onto the last hit. We dodge out on his Q and then we can actually stand my ground. And then we wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's too filthy. Oh my god. Oh no. Poor Ekko. Alright, that was nice. He is getting absolutely annihilated. We can TP in the back there. It might be quite deep. But I'm gonna be walking ward here. Now it's not good. It's not ideal. I may have inted a bit. My wave's in a great spot. Never mind. Calculated. So, my wave's in a fine position. I inted a little bit, but not too much, actually. I actually inted pretty hard. My bad. We should just completely play topside. I did too much. It's okay. So the problem we had there was that my bot lane has no form of follow-up as well. So me porting there, therefore wasn't the best idea. Preparing the minions. Don't think that one dies. Okay, he reset. What I'm going to do is we're going to hold these minions slightly here. And force them to target one creep. So that one dies real fast. For our top side, because I want to play top, I'm going to make him lose a few more minions. We get 6. He's level 4. We can look to instantly chunk him if he comes. And the wave is pushing into me now, so he's in a bit of trouble. I can just zone him off. Every single time he's walking up to CS, he's walking into me. That's when I'm hitting him. Not ideal. Bot is lava. What we're going to do is we're going to ult him and then Q at the back end to get a good quality trade. And it's really good to take a trade like that into Ekko, because whenever he reaches his own ult, it's going to be pretty hard for me to actually deal reasonable damage to him. He's going to go for the plant. We can't contest him there. He's going to walk in. Nice dodge by him. Not on the second one though. Don't touch it, please. Okay. Beautiful stack. Hitting the rel. It's a bit of a fiesta on bot lane, so it's gonna be a pretty tricky game. I want to nuke the next wave into a reset. That's how we're gonna do it here. Take the lost chapter, and we're getting quite strong. So the reality is Kalista's the worst champ in the game, I heard. So even though that she's getting fat, I can probably still nuke her. I'm gonna insta nuke the wave here. No reason to hold it. It's looking quite bad on bot. He played with the vision really well. I don't know how he got there. It's a rough trade. Thankfully I have bone plating. A very fast wave here. Ooh, bot lane is not looking good. Kiana's hovering mid. She has a lot of kill threats, so yeah, be careful. My jungle's so far behind as well. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, he's going. I knew it. I knew this was the death in which that he would have. I already was thinking. It's a wonder that this AD carry guy is not swapped the lane assignments up yet. It's a wonder this guy is not ruining in someone else's lane. And instantly he went top lane. Now it's actually kind of okay because our top laner died. So it's not that bad what he's doing. But he's getting lucky. Should be a kill. Oh, I entered. I ended a bit. Should be fine. It's not fine. Wait, he's like perma running. What? What the hell? I've never seen a Briar run for so long. We're gonna install the game. I'm gonna win this one. I refuse to lose this game. I'm not gonna walk TP because the wave's pushing into us. And I really need to get to my 3 items. I'm gonna need some defense here. He's dead. Airy. Come on! Okay, good save. We unfortunately didn't get Callista shut down, but it was good enough. Okay, so there was a shutdown on Briar. Played on me. Solo Bolo on set. We like it. So, we got TP. Looks like we're getting a bit of bot plates here as well. We can just TP back. I don't think I have to, actually. I think it's best for me to walk. I really gotta be careful with my TP usage. I think it's best for me to match Callista, because that way I can prevent her from like making progress. And that's really the goal. If we can prevent her lane from making progress, we can start the game. I think we're pretty happy with the lane assignments right here. Earlier, they got the plan. They got the kill the inter plan. That's a smart plan. These guys have studied. I'm not porting because there's no wave, and I'm just gonna be hitting mid. I like that a lot more. I'm eventually gonna force them to respond to me. I'm dead as fuck. Very interesting. So how did Kiana move then? I guess she walked past here. This is shit walk. My bad. My bad. I thought it was safe, but I wasn't. That's really bad because I lose mid T1 because of this. So that's a really big mistake. Massively speeding up the game. This is definitely playable, actually. This is mega playable. Oh, we got the shit down. Nice. So we do a bit of... Both teams do a bit of trolling here. Now that's a huge shutdown for me because as soon as I get to 3 items, pretty sure I get to 3, I can take over the game. I gotta be a bit careful for Mord here because of the fact that I don't have flash or ult. So I don't want to really face check him. I think we should drop Drake. Got bot turret. If we can trade for Herald, that would be really good. Okay. Top laners with the moves. Top laners with the moves. That's just pretty bad. That's just so disrespectful. I do that. My last 2 deaths were very criminal. I think all of my deaths were really criminal, actually, now I think about it. All of my deaths were really, really criminal. We're still gonna win, so it's okay. I think our comp skill's better. Now, Kiana is going for Edge of Night, which is a bit annoying. I want to nuke next wave. Potentially whole bot. I don't know if top's savable. The more I look at it, the less I think top is savable. Oh, Kiana goes bot. Might be savable actually. I don't know if my ult connects. It probably doesn't. Good play though. I used my stun when he was at the edge of the wall, so that it was basically impossible for him to dodge. What the fuck is that build? Wait, that's why he was just smacking me up with his out attacks. Without Yana, we can't get vision, you know? So we're gonna just crash this wave. Better not on the Atacam. That guy is not gonna be out. He's not out. Holy fucking shit. There's been some grave mistakes being made. We can take the outcome of this. We might lose top tier 2, but it's honestly fine. Rel's got no R, she's fake pressuring. Losing top tier 3 is completely whatever. Still gonna port for it though. I don't want to lose it, preferably. Okay, not too bad. We might be able to play Drake with Ekko dead. But we might also be a bit off tempo. Oh my god. That was some awareness here. I knew that there was I smelled the red in the bush, dude. You can just smell those reds nowadays. What are we doing there? Oh, I can't fight. That's not my fight. I think we're winning. So next dragon is gonna be ours. I let my emotions get the hang of me there. If I don't push this next wave, I just lose it because it's gonna slow push into them. So that would be fucking criminal not pushing this next wave. My entire team is playing as well, so I can just push and reset now. So I'm gonna keep mid lane wave pushed, which is gonna basically prevent the enemies from getting anything done because they're constantly responding to the wave. I'm gonna now fake move into top here. No, it's not gonna be a fake move. I think she's trolling. Never mind. She baited all of us, actually. I think I killed her well. Not bad. Oh, she baited all of us. That's a Kiana specific thing. Like, Kiana's the only champ that can do that. And because we don't have any AoE CC in that regard, we can't do anything about it. Should get bot T2. And we can get dragon setup. So even though we lose Baron, getting dragon setup, and I got Robodons, should be fine. As long as we create the front to back situation where the enemies are running into us, we can probably make it work. Looks like Briar's got her. Got no flash. Port to save mid T2. Okay. I gotta be a bit careful of like potential someone trying to cheese me here. Just gonna keep them at anyways pushed. What's going on with these cannons, man? Okay, we got Drake. That should win the game for us. That 5 plus Dragon. Positive, that should be it. Now, Kalista has Zonia, so we don't really want to, like, ult her. The only way they kill me is if Kalista and Rel are top here, but they're not. What do I mean with Ekko? It's like the moment he jumps on top of me, I ult plus E him. Instead of ulting late, I ult early versus him. Because ulting late is not going to be that effective because he's just going to ult himself. Now, Kiana is on the edge there, on the flank. I think we just got to kind of stall it. I want to play into top if possible. Oh. It's ugly macro here. Okay, never mind. We just win the game. Hey, at least I told you guys I'm gonna win this game. And I did. Even though I made some disgusting plays, I refuse to lose. What's going on here? Nice. Good game. We pulled it back pretty well. So, the way to play the Ekko is by spacing his E and abusing his Q. So there's a few things that happened here, okay? We're gonna start off level 1. I got a beautiful Q, which already puts me in a small advantage because of the fact that Ekko has no regeneration. So initially, I let him jump on top of me. This is good for me because I don't give him the Hill of Blades. The reason I don't give him the Hill of Blades is because I don't stand still and hit him back. The thing you have to do whenever he jumps on top of you is click away and he can't get Hill of Blades. So what happens is I get now a few hits back, plus all of the minions are hitting him, getting me in an advantageous trade. Now, what happens right now is that I'm gonna go, Ekko's E and Q, by the way, have 9 seconds cooldown in the early game. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna now pressure him onto his last hits. Just very simple. I'm gonna walk away when I do that as well. Q him onto the last hits because it's a melee champion. And I'm trying to space his ability here, anticipating he Eing forward on top of me. And I'm dancing on the edge, just barely in range, out of range, kind of baiting him to do that. And we see that a bit of a Briar invade going around, so I push a little bit faster than I would normally do. And I also take E, while usually I would actually take W here. But what happens is I AoE the wave and trade onto the Ekko, and instantly I space him out again. I back off because I know that this is a potential trading opportunity. And because he's got no E and no Q right now, he can't trade on top of me, and he's just a victim in the tower. So what happens is that he goes for a bit of a, he tries to influence the play, he resets. He's now in a pretty awkward spot because he needs to reset because of all the bad trades that we do. I didn't use a single potion, by the way. That's the idea of this lane. Now, we're going to rinse and repeat this. We're going to keep messing him up whenever he's trying to last it. So first thing that I do, I look at his Q, and then I go in Fog, and I see that he uses his E. So now knowing that he uses his E, I can contest him onto both of these creeps, and he can't do anything about it. So I hit him with Q whenever he's walking back, getting space back into me. And that's the idea. So sometimes I'm just going to let him get space back into me. Look how I perfectly space his E again. This is really good spacing, baiting out his ability. And I knew that he was going to do that because of the fact that my minion was dying. So I'm going to show you exactly what's happening here, okay? So this minion is dropping low. So what I do is I fake acting as if I'm going to auto-attack that minion. And because he's thinking, oh, I'm going to trade onto Syndra when she's going to go last hit, because that's when she's standing still, he now tries to go in, misses his initial W and his Q, trade on top of him. And since he's got no abilities, I can go for the extra auto-attack. Otherwise, you can't do that if he has his EO. So now we're already winning the trade war again. Q onto the last hit, spacing it in case he wants to E on top of me afterwards. And in this case, I've got him so low that I know he's just fucked. So what I do is I actually give him the E on top of me, and I wait until his move speed's gone, until I actually place down the W. Because if he has move speed, he can potentially dodge it. So I WQ, I wait to make sure to not get stunned by it. I get myself in the angle of the E, and at the end, I landed with a flash. Chef's kiss. end of review for Ekko. Completely end of review. Game over. Yep. Very nice. Sexy lane. It has 2 slices. It's 2 slices in there. We're gonna do a nice little commentary here. And we're gonna be playing Syndra versus Zoe. Now, when playing versus Zoe, you gotta always make sure that she doesn't kill you. Because if she does once or twice, it's just absolutely end of review for the lane. Because when playing versus behind for Zoe, it's just disaster. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play slightly safe and a little bit careful in this lane. We're gonna make sure that we're gonna take small win-oriented trades. While we got slightly longer range, we're gonna slowly chip away at her health bar while not getting hit by her stuff. If she pushes me in, that's okay. I'm gonna look to see if I can get a bit of a ward here. Nope. Viego's giving me enough info though. He's probably starting there. It should give me enough info in and of itself. We Q there because she's retaking space into me. If she doesn't walk there, she probably doesn't land her Q well. Spacing. Beautiful Q onto the last there. She traded really well there. She held her Q really well. Good movement by her. Wave slightly slow pushing into me. Well, I stopped moving. Riot Games. She used her ignite. We missed the creep there. Beautiful QE. Not a good trade. She might try to reset right now. Because she does not have TP. Which is okay for me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to match the reset. And since I got a little bit of better base, because I'm going to spend a little bit more gold, I'm in a better position. I can do this. And I'm going to TP back. She lost that main too. She's got no refill. I do have refill. So this is big for me. This is really big for me. And I can use my E very freely right there because the wave is pushing so hard on top of me. So because I am not losing any pressure because of that E, I'm kind of chilling. I'm going to act as I'm going to let the wave crash, and I'm actually not. And then I'm going to let the hold the wave here, and she's going to be completely screwed from this wave state. Now she might roam bolt. And that is going to cue me to hard push the wave. Very good. Good pings on my end as well. And it's leading me in a position where I'm getting pretty far ahead of this Zoe right now. Just by slightly better fundamentals in the lane. And I'm going to make sure that this wave is going to nicely focus this first minion, denying her another minion coming in here. We nicely hit her retaking space, and because the wave is pushing so hard into me, I'm fully chilling. And once again, look where my wave is going to be ending up here. I'm going to look for some high value abilities. Hitting her and the wave, thinning it out. I really want to prevent her from crashing. Making it hard for her to do this. I'm going to act. Okay, I thought she was going to go for maybe a bubble, but she wasn't. She's probably just going to take the reset. I didn't have cooldown, so I couldn't really do anything about it. But what I can do is just hard nuke the next wave. Once again, get a stronger reset than her. Well, she didn't reset. Fascinating. She should have reset there. Well, she didn't, and she lost her lane. And we're just slowly, small wins mindset, guys. Small wins mindset. And we're going to get boots. Boots is quite good. And we're going to get control art. And the reason why we're going to get control art is because we're going to turn this into lane control. We're 1-0, 17 CS up. This guy is not going to be able to exist right now. This guy is going to be... No, not going to be able to exist. So, beautiful wave set here for me as well. Dodge by him. He's got T1 boots. You can see it in his movement. I'm trying to thin out the wave a little bit, while still keeping my distance from the Zoe. So he's probably roaming Bolt. That's what I would do if I were her. So I'm going to hard push this wave. Yeah, not ideal. I think I should ping a bit earlier. Yeah, I should ping a bit earlier. Oh, that's so disturbing that she gets that. It is what it is though. Whole fucking gang squad coming up my lane. It's kind of lucky I lose my flash for Viego ult, but that should be a pretty free objective though. We came off, they didn't reset, so this is really free. Not free, boys. It's so free now. Push this one. Jin's moving up as well. So I haven't dodged much in the lane. What? That was some bullshit. With the fucking proto belt. That's some bullshit. I'm telling you. I might get ganked again. I'm gonna nuke to avoid. Yeah, I can't really move there. We have no vision. That was ridiculous. Well, Zoe's kind of inting her lane now. I'm getting so much pressure, so much damage of this turret. Yeah, I could TP, but I don't think it's worth TPing. Looks like we're trading just fine. It's good that I stay mid. As a control mate, you kind of want to be early in these fights. And if you're not early, it's hard for you to play. So I got so many plates for this. For just chilling and doing my own thing. Nice little QE at the back end. I want to reset. I'm really rich. So I'm going to push one more than base. Very nice. Gotta be careful that they don't get collapsed upon right there. Huge. My team is so aggressive on some timers that I don't want them to be aggressive on. You can just back off right now, because no one's defending mid. So since no one's defending mid, either Poppy's gonna go here, or she's gonna lose turret. What the hell? I think Poppy might walk here. Oh, they even died on top. That means that they now have to defend both. I'm gonna keep my E up. Make sure they don't get dumped into the tower, but Poppy shows top. Free mid T1. Oh, that was nice. Well, I should have let her flash first. Actually, Jhin would have probably killed her. So he's roaming, man. Oh my god. I should ping that earlier, but there's just fights being taken at such shit times, man. Holy shit. Viego was feeling it there. I think Camille can stay and push. No one's really contesting her. I can just open up mid, catch next mid lane wave. Being very efficient on the map. I think she's landed one bubble on me. If you land more bubbles as Zoe, so much more threatening. Dragon's up. You can play for that. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. That was some dancing on the edges there. That was some dancing on the edges there. Woo! On TP fixed top lane wave state. I should have bought my boots. We were otherwise going to lose a lot of mains if we didn't fix top lane wave state. Also force them to respond here. A bit of vision. Really nice tempo TP. You got a reset, brother. Push one more here without being under threat. We lost the mid lane wave. I can shift up now into Herald. Ooh! Powerful. That was a powerful flash. So we have to fix this top lane wave state, but they're gonna get engaged upon the mid. Yeah, my bad. That's my bad. So the problem here is that I click here instead of here, I think, or I clicked right here. So my pathing sends me to Narnia. We're having a bit too much fun. Let's just take the objectives and win the game. If we make one or two mistakes more, we might lose because... Oh, well. Easy. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow.